Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Happy St. Patrick's Day! Good morning, second grade. Did you know that today was St. Patrick's Day? I know. I forgot too. It's a good thing my good friend Mrs. Hammock reminded me, so I have my green on. Do you have your green on? Awesome. Did you find the leprechaun's pot of gold? No, I know. I was looking too. Did you trap any leprechauns? No, I didn't find any too. Oh, they are sneaky, aren't they? How are you guys, boys and girls? Are you ready to start learning today? Awesome. My name is Mrs. Faye, and I'm so excited that you're here with me so that we can become amazing readers and writers. Okay, so I have another favorite book from my daughter's book collection to share with you guys, and I actually love this book. This is a book called Miss Nelson is Missing. Have you read this book? I love this book because Miss Nelson is so nice, but the boys and girls in her classroom are so rude and disrespectful until one day she goes missing and they get a new substitute, and it's Miss Viola Swamp, and she is not like Miss Nelson at all. And so the boys and girls go looking for Miss Nelson. Will she ever come back? I don't know. You're going to have to read to find out. So you can see if you can find this book on the Sora app or at your county library. See if you'll enjoy this book as much as I do. Okay, now speaking of Sora, let's see which school came in our top 5 countdown for checking out books on the Sora app to read them last week. Are you ready? Okay, let's see if you're at school, if it's your school. Fingers crossed, ready? Coming in number 3 is Heaton. Heaton Elementary. Awesome job, Heaton. You guys were number 1 last week, but you're still in our top countdown. That means you're still doing an amazing job checking out those books and reading. And you know what I haven't seen up in our countdown? Any middle school or high school. So make sure, if you have older brothers and sisters, make sure that you're telling them to check out books to read. Because remember, the more we read, you're right, the stronger we make our brain. The stronger we make our brain, the smarter we become. Okay. Now, boys and girls, again, I still haven't seen any letters from you guys. I don't know what you're learning or what you're reading. I would love to get letters from you guys. So, and if you write to me and tell me all that you're learning and your favorite books, I will send you some of these or one of these fun activity books. So, do you see that just below? Right there. That's where you write to me so that I can get it here in our PBS classroom, or you can email it to me. Okay? I can't wait to get your letter to see what you are reading and what you're learning in your class. Okay, are you guys ready to get started with our lesson today? Awesome job. Okay, what do we start with? That's right, we train our ears. So turn your listening ears up, because remember, we need to hear sound so that we can read sound, so that we can write sound. Okay, so today we're going to be practicing some segmentation, and that's where I'm going to say a word. You just segment them or break them apart and tell me how many sounds you hear. Are you ready? Okay, first word. Okay, first word is hoist. Hoist. How many sounds? Did you segment it? That's one. Oi, s, t. How many sounds? 4 sounds. Good job. Okay, next word, voice. Say it, voice. Segment it slowly if you need to. Ready? V, oi, s. Ooh, how many sounds? 3 sounds in voice. Good. Okay, last word. Ready? Enjoy. Oh, this is a tricky one. Enjoy. Did you see it? Because it's tricky because it's enjoy. It's 2 syllables. But how many sounds in the word enjoy? Let's segment and check. Ready? N, j, oi. How many sounds? 4 sounds. How did you do? Oh, I see. Thumbs up. Good job, boys and girls. Now, remember, what sound what vowel sound did you hear? The oi sound, you're right. Remember, this week we are learning the oi sound, which is what we call a diphthong. Okay, last week we learned the oi, which is another diphthong. So this week, oi, and I have my boy card here to help us, it can be spelled two different ways, the O-I and the O-Y. So help me say that again. O-I says oi. O-Y says oi. Good reading. Remember, the O-I, we usually spell O-I if we hear it in the beginning or the middle of a word. That line in front of the O or O-Y means we hear it. I mean, not here, but when we spell it, it's usually at the end of a word, okay? So I have some letters here. Help me blend them together. Ready? This one says R, oi, ol. Oh, there's that ol that we were learning yesterday in our structural analysis. So royal, what's my word? Royal. And I know what you're thinking. You're saying, Mrs. Lang, you just said if we hear that oi, that's spelled with the O-Y, it goes at the end of a word, and you are correct. Remember, most of the time they do. But you know what? In this case, if we were to divide it into syllables, Roy will be one syllable. So it really is at the end of a word, but not at a word, but at a syllable part. So Roy, ol. What's my word? Royal. You see that? I know that was a tricky one. So remember, when you see the O-Y in the middle, it usually belongs to the first syllable because it's going to end it, okay? Now, let's look at the next set of letters. Let's blend them together. Ready? This says, good, there was that beginning blend, oil. What's my word? Broil. Good job. How did you do? Broil. Good job. Okay, now let's build a word together. Ready? Let's see if you guys can build this word. Now, if you need to segment it to hear the sound, make sure you're segmenting. Ready? Let's spell the word bellboy. Oh, that's another tricky one because it has two syllables. Did you hear that? Bellboy, two syllables. So because it has two syllables, let's segment the first syllable first. The first syllable is B-L, bell. Oh, we know how to spell bell. How do we spell it? B-E. Good. B-E, bell. And I know because that says I need, good job, I hear you, we need a double L. Bell. Good job. Now, what was my next syllable? Boy. Bell, boy. How do we spell boy? B. Good. And oi at the end. O-Y. Good job. Put the two words together. How do I spell bellboy? B-E-L-L-B-O-Y. Bellboy. How did you do? Good job. You guys are doing such a good job spelling those words with two syllables. Okay, now let's go and practice sorting words now. So I have some words for us to read, and we're going to sort them according to how they're spelled. Now, I want you to read and listen to them carefully, because remember, if you hear that oi in the beginning or in the middle, it's usually spelled with the O-I. You're right. And if we hear the oi at the end, it's usually spelled with the O-Y. Good. Ready? Help me read. Point. Oh, there's that oi. What do we hear in the middle? So it's the O-I. Good job. Point. Next word, toy. Oi at the end. O-Y. Good job. Okay, let's keep going. Foil. Oi in the middle. O-I. Good job. Okay, let's keep going. Joy. Oi at the end. O-Y. Good job. Next word, noise. Good. What do you hear the oi? In the middle, spell with the O-I. Good. Keep going. Royal. There's that word again with that oi, and it's in the middle, but remember, royal, two syllables. So it has that oi because it finishes that last syllable, royal. Next word, choice. Good. O-I says oi in the middle. Moist. Good. And that's the word that we blended before. O-I in the middle. Boy. Oi at the end. Good. And last word, decoy. Another two-syllable words. decoy. Good job with the oi at the end. How did you do? Thumbs up. Good job. I see you. Good job, boys and girls. Okay, now let's go and practice our high frequency words. So let me move my chart around so that you can see our high frequency words. Now remember, high frequency words are words that shows up most frequently when we are reading and writing. So it's important to know how to read and write them automatically. Today, we have 2 words that we're going to focus on. I want you to help me read and spell them. Are you ready? Okay, first word, brought. Good. Help me read it again. Brought. Help me spell it. B-R-O-U-G-H-T, brought. Good job. Next word, love. Good. Read it again. Love. Ready? Spell it. L-O-V-E, love. Good job. And I love that word. Good. Now, let's read my sentences. Help me try to figure out which one of these words will go into my sentence so that it will make sense. Are you ready? Okay, first sentence says, I my family. Next sentence, my mom a pie to grandpa. Are you using those context clues? Good. I something my family, I what? Oh, I hear you. Good job. I love my family. I do. Do you love your family? Oh, I see a lot of yes. Good. So that must mean brought goes in the second sentence. My mom brought a pie to grandpa. Does that make sense? Yes. Awesome job, boys and girls. Now, let's practice reading our high frequency words that we are learning all week. We're going to start with the 2 words that we learned today. Ready? Love, brought, else, happy, I'll, maybe, laugh, several, busy, and please. Now remember, if any of these words are tricky for you, make sure you're writing them down so that you can practice. And as you're reading, make sure you're checking to see if you can find them in your books. Okay, let's quickly go into our structural analysis. Remember, we're working with the consonant plus L-E, E-L, A-L syllable. So remember the E-L, the L-E, the E-L, and the A-L all say O. So when you see a word with them, you're just going to take that consonant, keep it together. So here's my word. I see the L-E. I'm going to keep the consonant together. I'm going to divide it. Now I can read my word. And remember, the A by itself, what's what we call an open syllable. It's going to say the long vowel. So it's going to say L-A. This one says B-L. Put it together. Label. How did you do? Good. Let's look at my next word. If you don't know how to read, I see the A-L. That's going to say O. Keep the consonant together. Break it apart. O by itself, open vowel. Local. What's it? Local. How did you do? Good job, boys and girls. You guys are doing such a good job reading along with me and practicing. I know how strong your brains are getting, because remember, the stronger we make our brain, the smarter we get. Boys and girls, make sure you come back and join me tomorrow so that we can continue our learning so we can become amazing readers and writers. I hope you have a great St. Patrick's Day, and I'll see you here tomorrow. Bye-bye.